What's going on, guys? I'm back here again with another YouTube video on sports cards. I hope you guys are having a great weekend. I'm talking today about the NBA bubble and specific cards that I believe are underappreciated and undervalued that I believe will have a significant gain down the line, whether it's within the playoffs or just in the future. I just think these cards will hold pretty good value based on these players' performance. So without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and get started on that. But before I do get started, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button, like this video, and go ahead and turn on that bell notification so that you do get notified whenever I post new content. I'm going to try to stay very consistent. I was on vacation, so I put a video out about a week and a half ago. So now that I'm back home, I'm looking to put out about 2-3 videos a week based on the market, based on players I'm following. Some of the players that I told you guys about on the last few videos, just to kind of give you a rundown of how they've progressed in the market, whether it's up or down. So I hope you guys are interested in that kind of content, and stay tuned. But let's go ahead and get started, guys. Alrighty, everybody. So today, the topic that I'm going over today is pretty much star players that have been traded to brand new teams, and whether it's young players that could be stars or just established players. So I think getting into this early is probably the best move, because in this market, I've noticed in the few months that I've been in it, you have to go with your gut feeling, and you kind of want to stay ahead of everybody. So I'm trying to stay ahead, and hopefully these cards have a splash. I picked up a couple here, but I'm pretty much talking about star players that have been traded. For example, Kristaps Porzingis, Kevin Durant, Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, Lonzo Ball, Brandon Ingram, Anthony Davis, Kawhi Leonard, Russell Westbrook, Paul George, etc. You get the point pretty much. Just looking into their short printed cards on their brand new team and parallels of their brand new team. And they're very, very cheap. So lately I picked up a couple Kristaps Porzingis. I picked up some numbered out of 99 for less than $10 on the Mavericks. So I just want to give you guys an example of what I'm looking into. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm gonna go with Kristaps Porzingis. So as you can see, I was looking up his optic earlier. These are cards. This is his Dallas Mavericks cards, and we're gonna go here to buy it now listings. Like I said, you want to look for anything of him in a Dallas Maverick uniform. Just like I was saying in the last video, the second to last video where I was talking about the best investments under $50. I was talking about, LeBron, Prism, because he's on the Lakers. I think this could apply with new players going to their brand new teams. I think that people would love to have that first year card of them in that brand new jersey. And Porzingis is a great running mate with Luka Doncic. For example here, guys, look at this right here. A free shipping purple prism. First of all, purple is very hard to pull in an optic series. This is a $2 card. I might even hop on this myself. But for example, here's a blue velocity, free shipping. I like to filter out a bunch of stuff as well. So if you're the type to want free shipping, I know I am. Just look at this. This one's numbered to 99 for $8.99. It's a red refractor. This one has a hyper pink, so you would click here, and then Porzingis would pop up. You would pick it. Obviously, it popped up in the search. That's $2 for a hyper pink Porzingis in his first year Mavs uniform. Here's some optic purple. Here's a white spark one. That's a little more, but it's a best offer. So I'm sure you can negotiate with this person. Let me see. But as you can see, these cards are very affordable, and I think Porzingis is going to have a great playoffs if he stays healthy, along with Luka. So that's just the optic series. So let's go here, and I'm gonna go with 2019 Prism. Prism is the hottest set. So anything Dallas, look, here's some free shipping. Buy it now. Same thing. Green Prism, $5, $2.99 red, white, and blue. Even the mosaic stuff, I wouldn't pay $7.99 personally for this card. I would probably offer him maybe $4, something like that. But look, a red ruby wave, those are super tough to pull. And this one's a silver with a red, white, and blue. Wow, that's actually pretty good. $10. Might have to hop on that. But as you can see, these cards are super, super affordable. Here's a pink ice. You can find them so much cheaper too. Like, just make sure you keep looking through the listings and you'll find them for very, very cheap. Free shipping here. Even some selects. This die cut's numbered at a 65. 24 best offer. I'm sure you could probably get it for less than 10. Well, not less than 10, but probably around 10 or so. But yeah, that's it for Porzingis. Another player that I think that this is kind of a long-term hold, I think, guys, and that's Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant, 2019. You want to go with Optic, though, or Select, because his Prism card is still him in a Warriors uniform. So we're going to go with 2019 Optic. So here's the Prism, the pink Prism Hollow, and that's 40. Look, you can get some base cards, $3. Two silver waves for 25, pretty much 12 each with free shipping. An Optic Hollow for 50. Kevin Durant is an established player in this league, guys. You know, this is somebody who's won 2 championships, 2 finals MVPs. If he comes back, hopefully the same way, which I'm hoping for, you know, him and Kyrie are definitely going to be a threat in the Eastern Conference. And I'm very excited to see him come back, honestly. But, I mean, like I'm saying, these cards here, you know, you can find them for pretty affordable. I mean, most of these under 50 bucks. Like, look, a Blue Velocity. These are tough to pull. Blue Velocity is very tough to pull. Like a Hyper Pink and a base, $20. Optic Hollow, $60. You know, this is somebody, like I said, he's established. And if he wins with the Nets, who knows what's the potential on this card. I see this having long-term potential. I'm going to go to sold listings just to give you guys some examples of how his card has been trending as well. Like, look, somebody bought the Hyper Pink for $5, $10. This one's a numbered of 25 winner stays, even though he's in a Warriors uniform, but $50. Optic Hollow, $30 a couple days ago. Blue Velocity, $6. This is very attainable, and this is very undervalued. Kevin Durant is a top 3 player when healthy, so, you know, this is super undervalued for an Optic Hollow card. Let's go ahead and get started, and I'm going to go with a Kevin Durant Select 2019. These are really nice as well. So, buy it now. Like, look, you get the Tricolor Concourse for 25, the Scope for 40. Let me go ahead and put that free shipping because we all love that free shipping. Look, a Concourse Silver Hybrid, $20. A Silver Hollow, $30. You know, the Disco, $25. These are very affordable. Look, a Prism Concourse, $17. You know, I see this one, like I said, long-term value on this one, guys. Long-term, if you're looking to get into these Kevin Durant cards. Like I said, make sure you get him in the Brooklyn uniform because you never know. If he comes back the same animal he was in Golden State, you know, these guys could definitely make a title run. Next, I'm going to go with, let's go with Kawhi Leonard. This is somebody who just got, you know, he's a top 3 player in the world. Let's go with the Optic 2019. He pops up in a Clippers uniform. The Prism, it's the same thing with KD. The Prism card does not come in a Clippers uniform. The Prism only comes with him in a Raptors uniform. So let's stick with the Optics. So, for example, look at this. Oh, and same with Mosaic. You can find Mosaic, and he'll be in a Clippers uniform. So, look, a base card. That's kind of a lot for a base. Let's go to some sold listings. So, look, like I was saying, Hyper Pink, $15 free shipping. A base card, $5. The Purple Shock, $13. An Optic Hollow, $60. You know, Kawhi Leonard, he's very interesting because if he wins this year with the Clippers, this is, you know, he'll win with 3 different teams, which is something that LeBron would do too if he ends up doing it. So the LeBron and Kawhi market this year, I believe, is going to be very interesting going forward because these guys have the potential to win titles on their 3rd team, which is insane. So, you know, Kawhi Leonard, already a first ballot Hall of Famer, and adding a 3rd ring, especially with a 3rd team, the sky is the limit on him. Let me see here. So Even look into the inserts, guys. Look, purple is very hard to pull in Optic. A purple splash insert, $4.49. You know, like I said, it's not a ton of value, but you never know. 35 on a blue velocity. You know, the Optic, you can get the pink hyper for $4. It looks like, you know, here's one for $6. $20 I've seen, $12. You know, purple is really hard to pull. You know, look into these parallels on the short prints, guys, because these have the potential of going up, you know, if the title run occurs. Next, I'm going to go with Russell Westbrook. Russell Westbrook, his Prism actually does come with him in a Rockets uniform. So, and so to Select. You know, the Rockets, they're a dark horse. I love Russ. I love watching him play. I don't think they'll make the finals, but they are a dark horse and they're very tough. I think they'll have a very tough out this year. So, but look, a silver Prism, first year Rockets uniform, $6. Sold a couple days ago. Here's some Optic, you know, $5. The Optic Hollow Splash insert. You know, let me see here. Mosaic colors too. The red, white, and blue, $3. Here, look, numbered of 99, guys. Russell Westbrook, $23. Green Prism, $5. You know, pink ice, $2. You know, this is just undervalued, guys. First ballot Hall of Famer, which is Russell Westbrook. So, like I said, I see potential in them, especially if you're a Rockets fan. Obviously, you hope your team can make the finals and win the finals. So, I see some big potential there, guys. Next, I'm going to go with Paul George. He's very underrated. He's Kawhi's running mate. So, we're going to go with Optic 2019. And it looks like a pretty good buy right now because you can pretty much find him under $15. Here's a Fanatics for $8. Hyper Pink less than 10. You know, $4 for a blue velocity. A Optic Hollow is $4. You know, that's just insane. Paul George has a lot to prove, I think, in these playoffs. You know, he had a couple struggles the last 2 years with the Thunder, but you know, with him and Kawhi, they look very dangerous. Look to get the Paul George Optic 2019 because the Prism, it still shows him in a Thunder uniform. And then I'm going to go with, obviously, the big fish, Anthony Davis. Anthony Davis on the Lakers. He shows up on Optic, sorry. On Prism, he's still in a Pelicans uniform as well. So we're going to go here to free shipping. I'm going to take off the sold listings. I'm going to just tell you guys what you can get him for. Like, look, a Hyper Pink Prism, $10 or best offer. Look, less than $10 for Hyper Pink. And remember, pink is only available in a mega box. So, you know, it's really hard to pull stuff like this, guys. Let me see. Optic T-Mon, that's nice. $375. White Sparkle. You know, like I said, I mean, Anthony Davis and LeBron, I think their value can go up tremendously. I think they're favorites this year. So it's really just the Clippers and the Lakers, I believe, that are the big favorites. So, you know, if you have your money in the big four, which is Paul George, Kawhi, LeBron, or AD, I mean, I believe that, you know, you got your money in the right hands right now. Obviously, Giannis is on the other side with Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown and Kemba Walker. So those, you know, have the potential of going up significantly as well. Another one, actually, that I think will be great for long-term is a young player, which is Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. And that is his Optic 2019, getting hit in a parallel. Shea Gilgeous-Alexander has been going crazy, guys, as far as his rookie Prisms. So I've tried to get his parallels with OKC early so that, you know, if he ends up being this big star that, you know, a bunch of people are paying for him to be, I see a lot of potential in Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, especially if you get parallels. Like, look, a checkerboard, guys, it is super hard to pull a checkerboard. $45. An Optic Hollow with the Thunder, $17. Fast Break Purple Hollow, numbered of 95, $30. Two of them, $30. You can find the base card probably for super cheap. But, you know, look, a Hyper Pink, $5. I actually have a Hyper Pink of him. I have some Mosaic parallels. Shea Gilgeous-Alexander parallels, get him in the Optic or in the Mosaic, because in Prism he still shows up in a Clippers uniform. So, you know, you want to get him on that Thunder uniform, especially if he stays long-term with the Thunder. You know, his first Thunder card pretty much. Oh, as well as, I believe his Select comes with it. I can check right now. But look at this, guys. Orange Prism, numbered of 199, only $20. That's just insane. Let me see. Shea, Gilgeous-Alexander, and Select. Oh, it's probably going to pull up rookies. 2019. Yeah, see, it pulls up him with that. I mean, Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, he pulls up in a Thunder uniform. Look, courtside, guys, $80. This is a silver courtside as well. First year, OKC. I mean, look at this. Concourse tricolor prisms, guys. $5, $4. This is just insane. You know, you got a white prism, numbered of 145, $20. I mean, you get the prism of him in the Clippers uniform, but you get the point, guys. Another one, guys, I kind of want to keep this video, I don't want to keep it too long, you know, because there's just a bunch of players out there. But a bunch of guys that you guys need to look into as well is Brandon Ingram, Lonzo Ball, and I believe that's it. There's one more I think I had on the tip of my tongue. I honestly don't remember. But Brandon Ingram and Lonzo Ball, guys, you know, they were traded there. I see long-term value with them as well. Them and Zion, you know, they look like they could be a pretty big force to reckon with in the future. But let me know what you guys think. Am I making some of the right moves here? What do you guys think about potentially getting cards of players on their new team? Like, what do you guys think as far as long-term value? Do you think these will hold up? Do you think that, you know, maybe it's kind of like a low risk, high reward thing? I just want to hear what you guys think. So, and let me know some of your strategies as well, guys. That's all for today. Like I said earlier, follow me on Instagram as well. I post a bunch of stuff about the sports card market. So if you don't follow me on Instagram, go ahead and follow me. And make sure you subscribe to this channel again, guys. I want to thank you again for all the love and support you guys have been showing me lately. I appreciate it again. And I'll be bringing you guys another video soon. You guys take care, okay?